I've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Huh. After the chasm was sealed off to pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book. Wrong. That was my life's work. It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. Unless you have other business here, I'm—
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd? There's a title I haven't heard in a long time. You have good taste, my boy.
What? But we don't?
That work was an but over time it was barely any copies of the first
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it allegedly added to the original story.
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is so rare. I could never bring myself to pawn it no matter how much I needed the money.
Mean you still have it?
Yes, it is my one and only remaining treasure.
Hey, Chang! You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the core lapis or not? I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry Moutsai, you're messing with the Fatui.
Oh, you again. But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price. I'd never be able to buy my collection back.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want food on your plate? Perhaps you'd like to take your books with you to an early grave.
You...
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not. You can't force him to sell against his will.
Just who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of other people's business.
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan.
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master in this day and age. Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now. Some sort of Guhua messiah?
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master, but he is no less guilty.
Get a load of this guy. And you, Chang? You're selling that core lapis whether you like it or not.
Oh, how the wolves prey upon...
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay about borrowing that book?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody...
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude. I, Xingqiu, vow to repay this great act of generosity.
All right, give it a rest.
Hey, where are you going? We've still got a job to do over here. You like reading, huh, Mr. 5-second hero?
Oh, amazing! I never saw that coming.
Hello? Xingqiu? Anybody in there?
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight robbery, pure and simple.
Don't forget me. I'm in too.
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to pawn it. And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will return his act of kindness. It is the just thing to do. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection. Of course I do. An initial plan anyway. I still need to work out the details. Give me a second to reflect. It shan't take but a moment.
You're still here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get hurt? I gotta hand it to the Goofball clan. What you lack in numbers and talent, you make up for in guts. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Goofball clan? I meant Goohua clan. That's what you goofballs call it, right?
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree ludicrously overestimates its ability.
Quit quoting proverbs at me, you buffoon!
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader, especially when the one you seek to threaten is one to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out for Chang and all. But you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of you and your little goo.
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
Oh, great speech. But now it's time for you to learn your lesson.
There you are, eavesdropper.
No, my sword! Body and mind.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Midnight Phantasmagoria! I summon thee!
With the wind! Windblade!
Let me amuse myself.
Body and mind.
The more the merrier. You really get me going. The more, the
Witness the power of
merrier.
Guhua! Blink! Rain outlines your fate.
Over here.
Nice and spicy.
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision. You won this round, but you better watch your back. This isn't over.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? Yes, though I try to avoid using it. I dislike the unfair advantage it gives me against my opponents. Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory, it is no easy task.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause more trouble before long.
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way to do business. And I will ensure the matter. It's not like the Fatui to pick. There must be a deep. He mentioned Gentry Mal.
That idea works.
Me? I have other things to look into.
You really have stuff to do?
Wow. So that's how that turned out. This whole passage is just extraordinary.
Ugh, this guy is so annoying. Paimon just wants to slap him right in his stupid face. Fine. But, as per tradition, Paimon gets to pick an ugly nickname for him. From now on, he shall be known as... Guhua Geek.
You go first. No, one more page and I'll...
What if Master finds out? Who goes there? How strange. You're not on the guest list. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today. All prior appointments have been canceled.
Urgent business? What is it?
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with a VIP client.
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The Master is stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone. No, I mean, yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, believe me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiations at Shinya Kiosk. I beg for your mercy, please. My master will show me no leniency if he finds out.
Well, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude guards like you. Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on our minds when my master's busy negotiating a big business deal with your boss.
Thank you, thank you. May your business forever be blessed by the Lord of Geo.
Nice work! Paimon loves compliments and all, but treating Paimon to some tasty snacks would show that you really mean it. Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui. In that case, let's get ourselves over to the Shinue kiosk. Seems business is booming at the Shinue kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
I understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core lapis yet. But it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell, I can buy from someone else.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only. We are willing to lend a certain degree. You may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection.
We shall see.
Darn that old man Chang.
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatui. Who knows if Gua Geek has made any progress? Should we go tell him? You said you had other things to look into, as if you're some sort of man of mystery. When actually, all you meant was you wanted somewhere new to park your backside while you read your book.
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, Please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. They will know what to do. My liege, for reasons that I cannot explain, I will be unable to join you. There is no need for you to read the contents of the letter. When the time comes...
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make heads or tails of it.
Hence why I said there's no need for you to read it. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone...
But why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Liyue. Why would they want to help us? Since we got to Liyue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they oversee a lot of business that goes on around here. Having such big backing would be great and all, but are you sure they'd want to help?
No need to worry about that. From what I know, they share my sense of chivalry. Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, they will certainly be moved to action. Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. Also, I do not wish for anyone else to know of my involvement in...
Why not? You're only doing this to try and help Chang the Ninth, right?
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion, concealing one's name and contribution. This is the chivalrous thing to do. To savor the memory is ample reward. Each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude.
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to do it so you can carry on reading it.
Thank you in advance for delivering this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be...
Hey! Excuse us.
A letter? Oh, I see. Oh, don't mind me.
Can he actually read this thing?
Yes, the script is inimitable. Honored guests, you must both beware. Please rest assured that Please take a seat here and...
Yay! Tasty snack!
Of course. Please, this way.
And Paimon thought we'd get kicked out, or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much clout.
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Moutsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through to him. For him to correct the error of his ways, since Gentry Moutsai's business deprived of the necessary raw...
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between him and the Fatui. But Liyue is huge.
With the timescale we are on, it is in... First, there is also some unsold... Finally, there is...
Alrighty, so 3...
Of course, we are not...
Wow, so many Mora! With cash like this, Paimon could rent out Lioli Pavilion and eat there for a whole month!
Well, this is... All you need to do is strike a... Once you have purchased all the
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the
You want all my core? Well, that's sad. Oh, it's for the Feiyun. Oh, nothing. Don't worry about my. Thank you for your.
Good day, my friend. Oh, I thought you were here to No, that I still have. Although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. I don't do too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry. What? No. Give me a second to think. All right, I'll do it. Clearly no shortage of cash flow in Liyue.
Oi! Shh. All of it? Though all of it would be far more than you... Feiyun Commerce Guild? If it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, then sign on the dotted line.
Hello there. Are you in charge of the core lapis here?
Aha, finally. I thought you might come. I hear the Feiyun Commerce Guild has been buying up. As it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis that has... The original buyer's price was already quite high.
Are you serious? We spent less than 2 million more on the rest of Liyue's stock.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while. Look, you have your problems to deal with.
All right. We'll pay. When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times.
Wait, surely there's no need for that. Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why be so frugal with it?
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our... If he asks, all we can do is mention your name and say you get...
I understand.
I'm sorry, please. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue. I don't know where exactly. So maybe you could go and look. Oh, thank you very much.
That's that then. Oh, yeah! Make a note of the location. Look. Let Paimon... Get them! Another one did. Nice and spicy.
Windblade!
That's it, all right. Quick, make... That guy said there were 5 carts in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks. Here, we've made a note.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, both.
Done and dusted. Yeah! We make a great team, don't we? Now for the final stop on our Corlapis crawl. To...
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, you wouldn't know anything about...
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from them again.
Oh? What happened? Huh? Oh, I see now. You're in this trade too. So you're trying to beat him to the post, eh? But I don't care who you are. A discount of 70% is simply impossible. The maximum I can do is 40% off, and even then I'm only breaking even.
No need. We'll take it at the market rate.
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? What's going on? Have I died and gone to heaven? I can't believe it. I will make a profit on this batch after all. But gentry mount-sized thugs could still come back after I've sold it.
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Huh. Okay, then. My situation can hardly get worse from here in any case. But tell me, what on earth do you plan to do with so much core lapis?
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over.
Good people always get what's coming. Anyway, let's get going.
Empty chest. Good for storage.
Welcome. The final act.
You better believe it. We're the ones who've been doing all the work.
Well, naturally, I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I managed to finish the book off, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Divine halberd, an ominous sword. Mere, the way the story develops across the first 5 volumes. How blessed we are to have such an author grace our world with such works.
And this is related to Gentry Moutsai. How?
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation. It was rather good, thanks. I only hope that as our plan reaches its denouement, it too will live up to its expectations.
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who doesn't get what's going on? So go on then, tell me.
Think about it. He panics. He hears a rumor, Gentry Moutsai, so regardless of what—
So it was you! You were the one sticking your necks out for—
Speak of the devil.
I went everywhere trying to find someone. Core lapis is hardly a rare mineral.
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another. Was it not one of your own men?
You clearly don't— Master, if you please, seize their core lapis.
No, my sword!
blade!
No escape.
By royal decree.
So soon.
Booba, get them!
Can't run from death. Impressive. You are no commoners. To continue this fight would be to incur
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off. The core lapis is almost within.
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only? I did not lend you my men to have them stir up trouble at your beck and call.
What are you saying? Master, everything I did with only one thing in mind.
Then figure it out.
Don't go. Wait. Master, wait!
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Thanks to this valiant...
My lord?
You? You are the heir of the Feiyun.
Indeed, my liege.
Drats!
Gentry Moutsai. I shudder to think what the
You meddling swine!
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 3 times the
How dare you subject me to such viciousness?
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision.
Fine. Have it your way. I'll find the money somehow.
On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business, and hope you will continue to do business with...
You? Funny-speaking, book-reading, guhua geeking Xingqiu are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild? So that massive stash of Mora you let us burn through in a day? That was from your private vault?
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a... You're too kind. You have valor in your heart, and that is worthy of admiration.
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you Guhua Geek this whole time! Paimon read in one of these martial artist novels that when rich heirs like you get angry at someone, you have their arms and legs chopped off! Paimon's toast! And sorry, very sorry! Please don't hurt Paimon!
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Save me! Save me! This is not a drill! Repeat, this is not a drill!
Jokes aside, I have the 2 of you to thank for this. Meanwhile, Legend of the I did nothing. And to have made such valiant...
My lord, forgive...
Please inform my father thusly. I have a... Might this meritorious act...
For all your clever long words...
What if I told you...
A reward!
It seems whatever I say. Oh, I didn't...
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, fellow merchants.
Finally, you're back. I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Please don't say that. You have no idea. The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liu. Since then, I've saved for years, hoping to restore the house to its former glory. Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains would have become my final resting place.
Wow, that's